ChezPride, welcome back to another Sims 4 Create a Sim video. And today, I want to do a little bit of exploring of the Grim Reaper in Create a Sim. So with a recent patch, they made it where once again, you can woohoo the Grim Reaper. And they did that because in the new Life and Death pack, they made it where you can finally have a baby with the Grim Reaper. So because of that, obviously, they've had to finally give him genetics, and with genetics, finally give him a face. Now, when the patch that gave him genetics came out, there was a picture of the Grim Reaper's face that was going around on Twitter that I shared with you guys, but I've yet to actually go in my game and show you Grim and what is under the hood in my game. So that is what we're gonna do here today. I have pulled Grim straight out of my game, and we are gonna do a little bit of exposing here. So this Grim Reaper in particular is the Grim Reaper we have been playing with my Reaper rewards folder. And basically what I did, and this can probably be achieved way easier with MC Command Center or some kind of other mod, but if you want to do it without mods, the way I did it was I pretty much just summoned him, shift-clicked him, added him to my household, and then cheated to go into Create a Sim, so testing cheats true, and then cast.full edit mode, and then shift-click modify and cast, and I went into Create a Sim with this sim, Quinn, here from my Reaper Rewards save file, and because I had added Grim into my household, he was here in Create a Sim. Now, you could also just go to the gallery and download one off the gallery. I would recommend sorting by newest, not most popular, because when you do most popular, the most of the Grim Reapers you get are the ones that people cheated and uploaded on the gallery before he had a face. So it's not exactly the same Grim genetics wise, but if you do newest, most of these are the new Grim Reaper. But I say that you can pull him off the gallery or your game, but there's a couple of quirky things I've noticed. First, not downloading, but pulling him straight off my game, when I come in and Create a Sim, he doesn't actually have a name. Now, everyone has always just called the Grim Reaper Grim, like he is just known as Grim, and I never thought about the fact that that's not technically his name, that's his job title. So, when you go into Create a Sim with Grim, there is no name. When you upload him on the gallery, obviously you have to put a name. Most people obviously just put Grim Reaper because everyone calls him Grim. But you don't have to do that. Like this sim here, or the sim creator here, like gave him this random name. So there is that as well. And the other thing I noticed with comparing this Grim to the Grim on the gallery is it seems to be like his traits and aspirations are also randomized. I think in every game file, they're just kind of randomized differently when you put them in Create a Sim. And I say that not only because they all have different traits. Like this, my Grim has the Master Chef, Love Bug, Foodie, Self-Assured. He also has a bunch of different random preferences. And then, like, if you go to these Grims that I downloaded off the gallery just to look at to compare, there is only 2 traits here, so childish and loyal, and then the serial romantic. This one literally just has the childish trait and the Renaissance sim, and this sim has none of those traits. He is a nerd brain. He has the practice makes perfect trait, which is a trait that was a reward, so not everyone has it. Romantic and self-assured, so I don't think that would have been uploaded to the gallery as something the game was set to have, because that's not a trait everyone has. And also, I say it's probably randomized because, like, these don't even have a full 3 traits. Like, he was just given random traits and he didn't even get a full 3. So I literally think the way the game is set up is that every save file, he just gets a random set of traits and aspirations and preferences, which I find interesting that they wouldn't give him assigned traits. Like, I'm not exactly sure why they didn't give him a name or assigned traits. Like, even the other NPCs you can pull, like Father Winter or the Flower Bunny or Bonehilda, they kind of, they at least have a name, if not set traits. I don't know. I find it very interesting the way they have set up this Grim Reaper here. Another interesting thing I noticed when exploring these Grim Reapers was the outfits. So, I'm going to expose his body before I expose his face. We'll expose his face in a minute. But with the outfits, I kind of just assumed that he would have this Grim Reaper outfit in every category. Like, when I've played with versions of Grim that were, like, put on the gallery before Grim had actual genetics, like, every single outfit category, like, people just use the Grim Reaper outfit. But it seems like some of his outfits seem to be set up the same in every sim I downloaded as the Grim Reaper, but some of them are different. So every single one of these had the same formal wear. So this is his formal wear in the game. It's not very formal. I kind of expected Grim to kind of go all out with the formality, but apparently not. And yes, the way the outfit is set up is very glitchy, and I have to take the hood off as well for all of this to go away. It's a weird concept, and I'll get to that and show you how weird it is. But anyways, this is his formal wear. Every one of these sims that had this athletic wear, which is also really random from the Grim Reaper. Like, I kind of expected like a more black. I don't know. But then we also have this for his sleepwear, which the Grim Reaper wearing a white tank top. Like, these outfits seem very random, but they're the ones that are set on all 4 of these Grims. And then his party wear, he has this bright orange jacket. Again, was not expecting that, especially with the blue shoes. But then, of course, the cold weather and the hot weather are different with every single sim. So I kind of expected this, because if you don't have seasons or you're using like a base game sim, or even an NPC, most of the time their hot weather and their cold weather are very randomized. So like on this sim, it's this one, and on other sims it might be something different. So this is a hot weather and cold weather on this sim. But then I also noticed on each one of these, the swimwear is different, which I find interesting. So on my sim, he has this swimwear, which I think this is from a kit. So it wouldn't have been set in the base game. But then, like, if you go to this Grim Reaper and go to his swimwear, he just has his boxers. And then, like, if we go to this Grim Reaper and go to swimwear, he has this, I think this is a base game short, with a random necklace. So the swimwear, hot weather wear, and cold weather wear don't seem to be set. Those all seem to be randomized. But yet every outfit, every day through parties seems to be set. But yet it's not the Grim Reaper outfit in any of those categories except for every day. Again, I think that's a really weird setup. Another really weird thing about the way they set it up is the way they set his hood up. So I'm about to do a face reveal, but I want to point out that the way they set his hood up is his hood is actually his hair. So, you would think the hood would be under the hat, right? No, technically he is not wearing a hat. he is not wearing a hat. He is wearing hair. So the Grim Reaper or hood is categorized as hair. So when you take off his hair, we have this happen. So when you have his outfit off and just the hood, you had those weird things on the arms and the legs and whatnot. With this, when you take off his hair, which is his hood, his whole chest and his arms disappear. But if you take off the outfit altogether, he turns into a random or a regular sim just with no feet, kind of like Ghost. I don't know. The way the sim is, or the Grim Reaper is set up in Create Sim fascinates me. But this is the Grim Reaper's face. So this is the face they gave him with the genetic update. Is the same on all of these. I did check. And honestly, I know it's kind of a weird face. They were trying to go like with not a normal face. They wanted Grim to have specific genetic features that made him unique. But honestly, I think he's really cute. Like, I think he would make really cute babies. Like, honestly, like, I think he's adorable. I would have made his eyes a bit darker, just a personal preference. But I think his actual features, like his nose, even though it's kind of Voldemort-y, and his eyes are very cute. I love his sunken in cheeks. His mouth is a little funky, but, you know, whatever. I don't like this dip in under his nose, but that's just a personal preference. His ears from this angle look kind of weird, but they're so tiny and cute from the side. I kind of love them. I don't know. Unique features, but I think they're cute features. So the Grim is actually cute. I wasn't expecting that. So that is the Grim Reaper under the hood. And the one last thing I wanted to do while we have Grim here in Create a Sim is kind of look at Grim throughout his life. So obviously Grim didn't get any older after being in his life stage. And when you come into Create a Sim, he is automatically an adult, as most of the NPCs are. I would assume realistically he'd be more like an adult. So he never really made it to the elder stage. But obviously before he became the Grim Reaper, and this was kind of definitely shown in the Life and Death pack, he had a life before he was Grim and turned into Grim several decades ago, or even centuries ago, really. So obviously he used to be an infant. He used to be a toddler. So I kind of want to age him down just to see what he looked like growing up throughout the years. So let's go ahead and turn the Grim Reaper into an infant. Okay, I really don't like that dip under his nose. Like, he's cute, don't get me wrong. Look at his eyes. His eyes are absolutely adorable. I love his little ears. It's just the dip under the nose. It's not even the lips and the nose. It's the dip in between them that bothers me. But he is really cute. I love that he automatically randomized into a black shirt. That's kind of everything. But his face is actually really cute. I think he's a really cute baby. Okay. But this is him as an infant. Let's go ahead and see what he looks like as a toddler. Okay, looks like he got some long hair as a toddler, which I know all these hairs and outfits are just randomized. And it's just the face that we'll be looking at. That's the same on every e-save file. But look at his hair. It's so cute. And it kind of screams like old century vibes. So I love that. But again, I'm obsessed with the eyes. I would have made them darker personally, but I'm obsessed with the shape. And I don't know. I think the face is really cute. Now let's go ahead and look at him as a child. Okay, I don't like this outfit as much. But let's look at the face, because that's what's important. I don't know why I'm getting Michael Jackson vibes here. I don't know. I know he doesn't look like Michael Jackson, but it kind of makes me feel like Michael Jackson, like when he got older. I don't know. And started getting face surgery. I don't know. It just reminds me of that. Oh, the weird ears are weird as a child, though. Like, the way the ears are set up would just look awkward as a child. Like, they looked cute as a toddler and infant, and they look cute as an adult. But these ears as a child are just kind of awkward. Oh, and its little curve up on the tip of his nose is cute. I didn't notice that beforehand. I like that little curve. Alright, well, his ears are a bit awkward, but other than that, he's a pretty cute kid. And then we have teens. So obviously this is going to look pretty much the same as the young adult, but we have his teenage outfits. And I love that he when I put him back into a teen, even though I've been aging him up, he's still aged up with the Grim Reaper outfit on. But I am going to take it off right now. Take off his hair. I automatically want it to take it off as a hat, but no, it's his hair. It's weird. Alright, but take off that. So obviously he looks kind of the same as a teenager, just a little bit skinnier and a little bit more awkwardly shaped in the body. But the face looks pretty much the same. And that's going to be true really until we get to an elder. So we have his young adult. Young adult, obviously he's a little bit more filled out, a little bit more grown up, but pretty much the same as a teen. And then we have him as an adult. So, this is the life stage I feel like he would have became a Grim Reaper at. So this is kind of what I imagine him as. He has a little bit of baggage under the eyes. His eyes are so cute, though. I love his eyes. We have his ears. They're not so awkward as an adult as they are as a kid. They're so, like, tiny and kind of weirdly shaped, especially with, like, this outer part around it. But it's cuter as an adult than it is as a kid. But this is him as an adult. I also love the fact that he has, like, absolutely no body hair. Like, no body hair whatsoever. But then, if he had lived and never became the Grim Reaper, and this is what he looked like as an adult, when he aged up into an elder before he would pass away, this is what he would look like. Oh my god, the Grim Reaper is old! The Grim Reaper is old! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, look at that wrinkled body! With no feet. Oh man. Oh man. I wonder if we get feet if we take off the shoes. Oh, we do get feet if we take off the shoes. Okay, so he does have the ability to have feet as well. Alright, well, this is the Grim Reaper, unclothed, unhooded, as an elder. Oh, that's weird. That is weird. Okay, let's turn him back into a young adult, because that's what he came as. So this is a big face reveal. Like I said, I showed a picture of it off before, but this is my first time looking at it in game. But on that note, guys, I think we're going to end this video here. It was just a short video to just kind of, explore the Grim Reaper's genetics. But I just found this really interesting. Like, the whole way when did the traits disappear? Because I've been randomizing his age. Sorry, never mind. OCD, ooh, shiny squirrel moment. I find the way they set up the Grim Reaper really interesting, because even like with other NPCs I've cheated into creating sim and looked at, such as like Father Winter, or like any of the NPCs that come with like seasons, or Bonehilda, all of them like at least had set traits and a name. Like, I don't know, I just find the way they set up the Grim Reaper are very unique and interesting in Creative Sim. But that's all it for this video, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff, because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. Alright, bye!